day one of 101 movies. Paddington, the first one. I guess let's start with just a brief description of it. So, Paddington 1. Now, you see, Paddington is about family and about a bear and marmalade and a hat. That's pretty much the entire movie, to be honest. It's a really good movie. Overall thoughts. This movie has some very clever filmmaking. I mean, honestly, some of the transitions are really good. The voice acting is really good for Paddington, especially, and the CGI still holds up pretty well. This is one of the funniest fucking movies I've seen in a really long time. It genuinely made me laugh so goddamn loud. My roommate said, "What the fuck's going on?" I was in tears. I was in tears from sadness and in laughter. Honestly, Paddington is a good movie. Paddington could be the next Shrek, to be honest. Honestly, it's probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. It really goes up there. It's a really good movie to start this out with, actually. Now, this movie has some pretty dark undertones, honestly. It was actually quite surprising how dark some of the undertones were. Let's start from the beginning. Willy Wonka travels to dark Peru and finds some speaking bears. Bears can speak for some reason. I don't know why. They never really explain it, and no one seems to care. Anyways, the bears eventually have their own little home. Oh yeah, the bear's an innuendo for tribal people. I mean, that was pretty obvious. They eat a lot of marmalade. Now, he befriends these bears, and they eventually start to speak English. When he leaves them a jar of marmalade. They eventually love this marmalade, way too much. 30 years pass. There's another little bear. He's eating the little marmalade. Loves it so much, an earthquake happens because of the marmalade. Uncle and Auntie, there's an earthquake happening. They save Paddington. They all run for the little tribal home that they have. The uncle eventually dies. You see, Paddington kills the uncle. I'm just joking. He doesn't kill. He kills the uncle. All right. I'm just gonna say Paddington kills the uncle. Paddington doesn't kill the uncle, but he gets his hat because the uncle's fucking dead. Paddington eventually arrives in England, and he's greeted with nothing but hostility because English people are rude. And he eventually gets adopted by a family while they try to find an explorer was from England that traveled to darkest Peru, where Paddington's from. And when they eventually find the explorer, it's the woman that's trying to kill Paddington. Now that's a funny bear. I rate this movie a 5 out of 5 marmalade. Now stay tuned on day 2 because I believe we have Eternal Sunshine for External Happiness with Jim Carrey and Benjamin Cumberbatch and Sean Bean and Diane Keaton and Chris Rock. He's in that one too. And Shia LaBeouf is also in it. Less humps than a camel, yo, riddle this fictitious little kiddo that rinse dishes, blow kisses to bad girls, they flinch inches. Mad sketchy like Craigslist, ain't shit, y'all finish short like a midget at the